Hmm.
That's what. Okay, I've got a time 6:30. It's called the meeting to order. Jake, let's have a roll call.
Scott Corning.
Here.
Jeremy Hansen.
Here.
Paul Kraus.
Here.
Jason Weesey.
Here.
Travis Kramer.
Here, notice that the Open Meetings Act is posted on the back wall. 4, public comment. Do we have anybody here for public comment this evening? Nobody online. Does not look like it. We're going to move on to item 5, consent agenda.
I would make a motion to accept the consent agenda as presented with the exception of letter B, approval to compensate Kate Robinson for unused PTO prorated on the basis of her salary.
I'll second that.
Jake, we have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda, except for item B as presented. Let's have a vote.
Jeremy Hansen.
Aye.
Jason Weesey.
Aye.
Paul Kraus.
Aye.
Scott Corning.
Aye.
Travis Kramer.
Aye. Item 5B, approval to compensate Kate Robertson for unused PTO, prorated on a basis of her salary. Jason, questions, comments?
So in reviewing the staff handbook, it says the max that you can accrue. How long was Kate employed here? Do you know that, Jake?
I think I've been here almost 3, so at least
3
No.
years. So
At least 3.
whether it's 1 to 3 or 3 to 10, it's 40 days max accrual. And so I guess I'm asking, I had thought the compensation was for 50 some days, so I don't know how.
50 hours.
50 hours.
It's not days.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like 50.
Because I was like,
6 or 7 days of PT.
gotcha. Because I was trying to figure out how it could be 50.
No, an hour is not the same thing.
End of discussion. Okay. All right. All good.
wrong increment.
Ready to make a motion to approve 5B.
I'll second.
Jake, we have a motion and a second to approve compensation for Kate Robertson for unused PTO prorated on the basis of her salary. Let's have a vote.
Paul Kraus.
Aye.
Scott Corning.
Aye.
Jason Weesey.
Aye.
Jeremy Hansen. Aye. Travis Kramer.
Aye. 6, we have no unfinished business tonight, so we'll move on to 7A, discussion and possible approval to remove Catherine Robertson from the bank accounts and add Jacob Kahn.
I'll make a motion as presented.
I'll second.
Jake, we have a motion and a second to remove Kate Robertson from the bank accounts and add Jacob Kahn. Let's have a vote.
Jason Weesey.
Aye.
Paul Kraus.
Aye.
Jeremy Hansen. Aye. Scott Corning.
Aye.
Travis Kramer.
Aye.
What was the wording? Is that what it meant?
Item B, discussion and possible approval of resolution 119-2026, wire transfer product schedule agreement. Jake, did you have any conversation with them on this agreement?
Well, we did not. They brought the papers in for us to sign. They wanted us to just sign them and bring them back. We told them we had to pass a resolution for it. They didn't seem to really know too much about it.
This is just giving you the access.
Correct.
I'll make a motion to pass resolution 1192026, a resolution of the Village Board of Trustees of the Village of Arlington, Nebraska, in consideration of the bank entering into a wire transfer product schedule with company. Whereas the following officers of the company are Travis Kramer, Village Board Chairman, Paul Kraus, Village Board Vice Chairman, and Jacob Kahn, Treasurer. Let me read the whole line. I don't think we need to. Typically, we just make sure that we have that Jacob's the clerk treasurer.
A resolution says it's supposed to be read in its entirety on the cheat sheet.
Okay. Is are hereby designated as the company's authorized representatives and authorized for on behalf of the company to execute and deliver to the bank the product schedule, including all appendices attached here to which have been reviewed and approved by the governing body to designate not less than 2 authorized company agents in accordance with the product schedule as representatives of the company authorized to transmit and verify transfer instructions to the bank to modify, substitute, or revoke in accordance with the product schedule, the designation of authorized company agents to execute and deliver to the bank in accordance with the product schedule, and a waiver or special agreement between company and the bank respecting company callback procedures or additional security procedures, including any other waiver or special agreement respecting the bank standard of care obligating company to indemnify the bank. The to execute and deliver to the bank any other written agreement, amendment, or notice respecting the rights and obligations of the parties of the product schedule, whereas the bank shall be entitled to rely on this resolution for the identification of the names and signatures of the persons holding the aforementioned offices of company until such resolution or resolutions are suspended by a later resolution. The bank shall be indemnified against the held harmless by company from any and all claims, demands, losses, damages, costs, expenses, including but not limited to the attorney's fees incurred in the enforcement hereof in connection with or arising out of the bank's honoring any signature or the request of any person so certified or refusing to honor a signature or the request not so certified by this resolution, whereas any other actions taken by any other officers or representatives or company for and behalf and in the name of company with the bank prior to the adoption of this resolution, including but not limited to the request for full transfers and the negotiation of funds, transfer agreements, and hereby ratified, confirmed, and approved in all aspects, all respects, for all purposes. Whereas the resolution will continue in force and effect until the bank shall receive a subsequent resolution, which shall have the effect of canceling the previous resolution and or notice in writing from the secretary and or assistant secretary of company or the revocation thereof by a resolution duly adopted by the board. Now therefore be it resolved by the chairman of the board of trustees of the village of Arlington, Nebraska, that the resolution shall, when delivered to the bank, constitute a part of the product schedule, capitalized terms not otherwise defined herein, shall have the meaning ascribed to them in the product schedule.
I'll second that.
Thanks, Jason.
no problem.
Jake, we have a motion and a second to approve resolution 1192026 wire transfer product schedule. Let's have a vote.
Jason Weasey.
Aye.
Paul Kraus.
Aye.
Jeremy Hanson.
Aye.
Scott McCorney.
Aye.
Travis Kramer.
Aye. 7C, discussion and possible approval of quotes from EECS for new chairs.
These are the same chairs we have now.
Essentially, we tried to just match them up to what they had.
They go in different on all of them, so any preference?
So this is new chairs for the office, the boardroom, and,
Office and boardroom,
okay.
7 chairs total.
Jake, which chairs did you guys want for the office?
That one, yeah.
I believe it's the first ones on the page. Those were pretty much similar to what we had,
The high back?
the high back,
Gotcha.
and then the other one matched what you guys had in here, so that's what I just had quotas for.
Did you have them bring any for you to test drive or not?
The only one they had was the one office chair that they were pitching to us.
That was the mesh one or which one?
The mesh one, correct?
Usually EECS is pretty good about letting you test drive it for a week or so. At least I know at our office they did. It's too bad they didn't have other ones for you. I'm not so worried about mine as I am yours. You're here every day.
Anything at this point will be good. The other one snapped.
Oh, I got you.
I'll make a motion to approve the quote from EECS for new office and boardroom chairs as presented.
The $362 one, correct?
There's 4 different chairs, Paul.
So the total is $353,
So yeah, there's
$303,000.
the full.
I'm having trouble reading that that blacked out portion of the estimate.
3,353.
$3,553 even?
$3,353.
Okay. So moved.
And what's the other? Never mind.
One chair there, 5 chairs here, and 2 chairs in the office.
The first page, the second page, you're not getting any of those chairs, are you?
Oh, which page?
So that I've got 2 pages of chairs. I've got the high backs and then I've got the office style chairs.
Mhm. First page is the boardroom chair, second page is the office chairs.
Okay.
And you're getting the top office chair.
Top office chair and top boardroom chair on each one.
There we go. Okay. Now I've got it now. We have a motion for 3353. Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Jake, we have a motion and a second from Eats Office Solutions in the amount of $3,353 for office and boardroom chairs. Have a vote.
Scott McCoy.
Aye.
Jeremy Hanson. Nay. Paul Kraus.
Aye.
Jason Weasey.
Yeah.
Travis Kramer.
Aye. Item D, Streets Committee Report, Paul, Jason, and John.
Nothing new. I see we had an email with a vendor that's requesting some clarification on the asphalt bidding project. At least that means we're getting some bids, huh? Or some interest.
At least
With asphalt, it's always pretty touchy trying to get somebody.
And I did respond to that. I don't know if you saw it, Travis.
I saw it, yep.
I'd rather him wait till after school to proceed with starting that project, just because I think it'd be, both of them roads are pretty major thoroughfares for school. And that bid opening did get backed up by 1 week. Because there was a problem with us getting it published in time with the holiday. They didn't really tell us the holidays were off, so we didn't get it published in time. So it'll be Jake, what date is that now? I think it was the 27th, now it's the week after.
Yeah, correct.
Was it real?
Yes.
And there was, for the streets, there was also an award that we are getting as the village for that streets project from JEO. They applied for it through the some organization they're a member of, and they received it. So if you guys want to go down there and accept that award, there's a luncheon on the 27th, I do believe,
I
right?
believe so.
I'm out of town, so you.
Keep that in mind. Down in Lincoln, and you are in Lincoln to begin with.
I am on vacation next week, so I would not be able to attend, unfortunately. But yes, otherwise I'd be all for a free lunch. Free lunches are good, John. I agree. John, I was just looking at your report. And is there something going on with the east side of First Street, silted in ditch or something?
Yes, Trevor has asked if we would be willing to either help or pay for there's part of it that's been silted in. He says that we cleaned it out years ago. I don't ever remember doing that. I think that Trevor probably didn't. I think that Verdell probably had it cleaned out, but I haven't talked to Greenpeace about it yet. But it'd be something on the radar for next month.
Okay.
Just to let you guys know that think about it, and I may have a bid for you, and I might have Trevor even come to the meeting, and he can. I don't know protocol on that because I don't. If it's our ditch, if it's his ditch.
I know we've cleaned out ditches on Ellsworth,
But there are ditches.
but there are ditches for sure.
Yes, that's what I mean.
That whole county road thing, that really gets confusing.
Too. That I wanted to check with the county, and I need to check with the county. I even told Trevor that. What's their?
What I'd like to know is if they get paid lane miles for that, because it seems like
No, I mean, what the county generally does, you know, they have all kinds of county roads that
Yeah.
butt up to ditches where farmers don't land.
Yeah.
How do they handle that if it gets silted in on one side or the other? And this might be a different situation since it's coming off city property.
Mhm.
No issues, just Trevor had asked me if I would.
So with it being silted in, the water's not able to go through the tube underneath the highway then, or is the
He's
tube?
worried about the silt level getting up pretty high on the field.
Yeah, so it runs into his field more.
I got you. Okay.
I mean, granted, that field, obviously, we've all seen it, it floods a lot, but.
Yeah.
If it could prevent something from happening, it'd probably be something that we should look into.
So he's talking about the whole length of the field,
Pulling,
not down here by his shop.
no.
Probably from the
Right
apartment.
where it spills out.
Okay.
Across from the dog park. Yep.
Okay.
There's
Thank
a
you.
culvert that runs underneath there.
I'm sorry, I was thinking something down here for some reason. Gotcha. Okay.
And in the Parks report there, met with the Fair Board. I guess, are we touching on your?
I think it was about a month ago, Jake, was it, that we met with the Fair Board. They're planning on putting a new structure up.
Hmm.
They kind of just wanted to get things in line before they proceeded any farther.
Right.
And then they did mention something about drainage. So I think they were having their own drainage study conducted by JEO. And if that involves us, I'm not sure yet,
Got it.
but I'm assuming that JEO is just going to give them options of how to get drainage. But as for now, they were just they wanted to meet, so we
Yeah.
just scheduled.
Sure.
Is that the same building that they're talking about needing more water pressure?
Correct,
Okay,
correct. So we're looking into that too.
Yeah, just real alarm coming out,
got it.
measure how much flow we have.
Other than that, if there's any other questions on the meeting, it's pretty straightforward. I did attend a Zoom meeting, with, the Department of Water and Energy Environment. Very informative. I think that we're gonna have to update our ordinance, our floodplain, our ordinance, because it's out of date. They're gonna send me a current copy of the state example, so there'll be some coming up here in the next couple of months. And Jake attended that with me too, because it's kind of he's the office person now, and it's nice to have two people.
Good one to tag team.
Especially if we do have an issue. Paul, you're aware of that, because when we had the last one, you had the clerk go out with you and do the assessments and stuff. It's nice for Jake.
Kramer went with me.
Well, I think so did, was it Shelley at the time?
Shelley may have done the paperwork in the office, but
But yeah, it's nice to have two people.
it is, yes. And keep track of your overtime,
That,
because you can get paid for it.
yeah, well, the city can get reimbursed for it, correct? Yeah.
Okay, anything else on the street and parks report? If not, we'll move. I'm gonna touch on item C here, it's parks, discussion of pickleball court update. John, any update from those guys
I
that,
did not, I didn't even know this was gonna be on the agenda.
Sure.
Else I would have reached out to them a little bit more, but next month I can get something for you.
just curious,
As far as I know, right now, a lot of these companies, they want it to be engineered. They don't just want to dive into it, because I don't think they want the liability of us saying, oh, that's fine, you just gotta do this and that.
so they won't even give us a bid to do that without engineering?
Most of them are asking for an engineer.
Okay, and who you been talking to?
We've talked to, what was the company that you? Nemaha. And I think the guy's name was Ledbetter was his last name. That's who I dealt with. He asked if we had an engineer. That was his specific question. He
Got it.
wouldn't really give me a set price unless he saw prints. Let's put it.
Okay.
And the other one was there again, they never really gave me a set price either. He gave me a vast number.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be kind of hard to have bid, I think, without some prints of some sort.
Okay. Any more questions for John?
Far as engineering, that he just raising the dirt work and the elevation and what else is there to,
I don't know. I've never done one,
right?
you know. And I'm sure Russ said that you did one, some of my.
Well, they did our tennis courts out there.
And they probably were engineered, were they not?
They were all engineering because we had to have drainage and,
You know,
because you have,
I'm surprised they don't do the engineering themselves.
and they probably would. That's why I probably have.
Oh, that's why it's,
Who's the
okay,
engineer?
gotcha, okay, cause I'm like,
then you had so much surface area and
Sure.
water had to go.
Water,
in there.
yeah.
And it's kind of gonna be a little different in the floodplain too, I'm sure.
Are we gonna change the footprint of the concrete that's down there for the pickle
We're
court?
talking about a
Whole new, okay.
new thing. I showed you, I submitted them bids to you guys originally, and I think Travis and Jason had said that they wanted to look into possibly upgrading if we were gonna put money into it. If I'm not mistaken, because I think we just basically tabled them on it.
Oh, you're talking from resurfacing the basketball court.
Right.
Yes, I gave you them several months ago.
Yeah, yep, you did.
And you guys said that you were,
Yeah,
Well, then we had talked about potentially maybe even having something at the park.
yep, removing the old football field and putting it up there. That was kind of the,
yeah, and we could look into that, we're limited on root space up at the park because.
Right.
but I think that's
Especially
the
if we're
direction, wasn't
Gonna
it?
go
Mhm.
with the pool and for effects.
Yeah.
But I can contact them and ask them if they do have an engineering department in there with them and maybe they can give us an idea of what an engineering cost would be on that.
Cool.
That's something that you guys want to proceed with,
Yeah, I think we budgeted for it last year, so I think we're,
at least proceed with the engineering aspect of it.
if we can't even talk about it otherwise, then we have to, unfortunately.
We can get hold of this gentleman and see if he will give us the price on that.
Otherwise, I'm sure JEO would be happy to.
Well, I'm sure they will.
Yeah, you know.
Any engineering firm. would be happy.
I'm sending a text to someone who I know a guy that just started for Crouch Playground, whatever that company is. See if they do any of that. He'd be a guy I trust to give us an answer.
That was building, I think.
Yeah, but he probably says, oh.
I can check.
You don't know, you check.
Cool. Thanks, John.
Who's that guy?
Oh, it's one of, it's a butler from,
Unless there's something else, so let's move on to item E, water and sewer. Russ, water and sewer report.
Well, as you can see, Johnson started last Monday. I think they got about 5,000 feet done of the sewer lines. Only major thing was actually in my backyard. There's a manhole that was about 30 foot deep. I never knew I was there. Somebody bored right through it. Yeah. A big old chunk of the concrete was laying in there.
Hmm.
Thank goodness it never plugged up. But they went through once, pulled out. Went through again, pulled out, and then they must went around.
Hmm.
So it was probably fiber.
I'm assuming it was fiber, yeah. Yeah, and that's
But
just the beginning.
who knows?
You know, it's too bad we couldn't have put like an identification trace on those so that we know which company to send the bill to.
Yeah.
I mean, they both went at the same time. They all have trace wires, but it's not an ID
Yeah,
trace.
just not through it. They pulled out.
And the problem with that.
Yeah, but they're probably right next to
That's,
it, aren't they?
yeah, more than likely.
The problem with that one is we didn't even know that manhole was there.
Yeah. Oh,
30 feet.
Yeah,
so we would probably be liable if we didn't have it marked for them anyway. Yeah.
We didn't,
Yeah, I'll put my shed right on top of it.
yeah. And it on our maps, it showed it one lot over.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's
I've heard stories about really deep sewer lines up there.
That one wasn't the sewer.
No, the sewer line wasn't that deep. The manhole itself the lid was covered under. that
30 foot, 3 foot. I like.
No,
30 feet. What the heck?
Well, Sally Smith said.
That's still 3 feet. Jeez.
Well, it's fun to dig for money,
Yeah.
isn't it, Russ? We've only done what? 3 or
Go get
4
them.
now?
Wow.
And there's a couple, we've been looking for manholes. Like I said, we got those down at
Yeah.
Gotch down there.
It's amazing to me how many we can find when we start looking that we didn't know were there.
Yeah.
It's like,
Are we still putting stuff?
how does this stuff not get mapped correctly?
Sally Smith's in her front yard, there's one.
Yeah, we don't know where that.
We don't know how deep it is. Our pros go down about 4 foot. Until they can locate it for sure.
And
And then down in the field, there was one found.
We haven't found them behind Canoozy Manufacturing.
Anybody knows where they're in Trevor's Field, let us know, because I'm sick of looking for
Yes.
And Trevor has no clue. Well, it's sign, he probably hasn't hit him with his planner yet
them.
then.
Yeah,
It's-
I'll put a locator on their deal and hopefully we can trace them. Same with the railroad track.
Can you put a locator in the manhole that you can trace?
So when they go through with their camera, they'll,
Pull a wire through?
well, they got like a little bullet they tape on, and then they can locate that.
So then they just put
So
those
let's say-
coordinates into a computer. It's not like you can come out there and scan and
They'll
find.
be in it then,
Okay,
and hopefully it works, because in Trevor's, I have no clue.
yeah.
We poked and prodded and where we think,
That old.
Yeah.
We stopped. finally.
I give up. But they can do that and hopefully find it quick.
There's two of them. If you need help finding, I know.
Behind your house there, yeah,
Yeah.
I know where one is,
Okay.
but yeah, that's good to know.
Mine Buck said 5 feet probably
Wasn't that a 5 o'clock?
Underground, yeah,
Underground,
underground.
yeah.
but that's what they said, Sally's, they said, well, you can dig it up, but God, why told me to dig it up to rehab? And if it's all good, do we just leave it? And hopefully that never happens.
Someone that far underground is you can't hardly just buy a metal riser, you almost gotta buy another concrete cylinder.
You're gonna have to put a new cylinder, dig up the hole, it'll be a mess.
Well,
But they found, some tree roots and stuff like that, got out a few. Some I think will,
What about over?
It'll cost us a little more.
Plus partial house.
to cut them out.
What's that street? What would that be?
That's, we found all that.
Okay.
Oh, the left,
Remember what at her old house where there was always roots in that one?
Oh.
wasn't anything in that, he said that was clean.
Really?
Yeah, cause I even asked him about it, right in front of, up from Bill Makings
Oh,
in that manhole
Oh.
that they broke the
Yep.
lid. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one, we did have a bunch of
I
problems.
mean, for
we
years.
were on a yearly checklist with that.
But he said that one looked
Yeah.
good. I even asked him, I
Good.
said, that one, we've had
Did
problems.
they chemically treat that?
I think they did.
And then they put like a liner through it too. like,
oh,
didn't
minor in.
No,
I don't remember a liner, but I remember
Killer
a root treatment.
Yeah, they did.
Cause he
Yeah.
told us a couple that we need to tell, cause they could see up into their service that they need to go buy root killer and pour it in because
Mm,
they're full.
Hmm.
Other than that, it's gonna be for the starting to paint up the water plant. So, And if any of you guys wanna see the Camry at all, the videos, I can give you my password and you can just pull it up.
that's something we'll have access to.
Yeah, I got it right now.
Yeah.
We'll always have it.
Okay, good.
Oh, that's nice.
So once they get done here, maybe Paul, we should meet with the committee, Russ and us, and
That would be a good
go
idea.
over kind of the plan of attack.
Yeah. Cause once they get all done, they said they'll come in, sit down and say, okay, here's the bad spot.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to be a part of that meeting with them too.
Okay. Trying to do that whenever
Okay.
you say they're ready.
Yep.
As for committee, that's all we've got right now, isn't it?
Yep.
So item C, discussion and possible approval of quote from electric pump to repair lift station pump.
And that is the pump that down in the lift station. On my birthday.
Oh, back then, gotcha.
So we've got a spare in,
Spares in it, yep,
so this is rebuilding our spare.
yep,
yeah.
just rebuilding that one, getting that one, okay, so we have the spare. So.
Well,
Did you have an idea what caused it to blow up or?
They were just thinking some vibration that the bolts came loose.
Okay, yeah, I remember talking about this now. Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the quote from Electric Pump for the repair of our spare pump for the lift station in the amount of $7,432.
Okay.
Jake, we have a motion and a second to approve the bid from Electric Pump in the amount of can't scroll. In the amount of $7,432 for repair of the spare pump. Let's have a vote.
Jeremy Hansen.
Aye.
Jason Weasey.
Aye.
Paul Kraus.
Aye.
Scott Corney.
Aye.
Travis Kramer.
Aye. Item F, Police, Washington County Sheriff Report. No report. No report. We'll go on to item B, Committee Report, Scott and Jason.
I haven't heard any complaints about parking or anything.
No, it's been pretty quiet.
How about the guy in the back of the room? Anything that's been brought to your attention?
Anything with you guys?
Sorry, sir.
Anything with you guys that you've been seeing or?
No, guys are trying to be more proactive on seeing things as far as parking, trailer violations and things like this. Patrol Captain Dallas is sending friendly reminders to the road guys to make sure that they're keeping up on that stuff. Everything's looking really good and smooth over here. No major issues that we can see whatsoever. And we're not seeing any crime trends. We don't have the porch pirate problem Douglas County's having.
Yeah.
And if it stays south, that's perfect. We don't care. So we care. Let's stay there.
Yeah.
So.
Hmm.
So that's, no, everything's looking really good here. All right. So
Okay.
for the record, I'm not the sheriff, so.
Yeah,
He is, I'm working tonight, so I said I would cover the meeting.
we appreciate that.
Thank you.
Anything else from the committee? All right. Then we'll move on to item C, the radar sign report.
I know that last month I had said that I would try and switch that back and forth. That never happened. So the sign report, we're still kind of working out the wrinkles in that thing. It's just, the system's not the best. Travis saw it. I mean, we're trying to figure out what the best method to get our money's worth out of it is.
John, did you see the email I forwarded to you?
I did. Did that make sense to you at all?
I do. I think I understand. So if a peak number means the highest speed that recorded a car.
Which is on that other report that we had already.
Yep. So we had peak and average.
Okay.
Average, if it records a car at 50 down to 30, it'll tell us a 40 mile an hour. The peak number will say, well, it was a 50 coming in.
Yeah.
So that kind of tells us the impact of the high number was 50, it dropped to 40. So it is making a positive impact on their speed.
Looks to me like your Sunday drivers don't care whether that sign's on or off, huh?
Apparently not. I mean, I guess we've I don't know if we've saturated that street and we want to move it somewhere else. That's something we can do this spring or something after things calm down. Yeah.
Keep them guessing. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I think that sign's a nice reminder. Hey, here's what the speed is.
Oh, it is. Yeah. I think, I mean, I pay attention to it.
Catches
I think a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
Which did you feel was the better results when it told them how fast they were going or when it was turned off?
While it was on was the better results. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when it's off, they don't.
Except for a Sunday.
Well, we haven't had
That
it.
one Sunday.
But that, I don't know, if we even put that report in there. I haven't done that yet on that report. I can do it next month and we can kind of look at it at the end. Do it for a week and then turn it off for a week and put it on for a week and turn it off for a week. It's just remembering to do it.
But yeah, generally the numbers are lower when the sign is on, you know.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else for the radar sign report? If not, we'll move on to G, Parks Committee Report, Jeremy and Travis. And we haven't met in a while, probably. I think Jake's got a couple things that, for our auditorium and things we want to review, and then we get together, plan for a meeting. Okay, we'll get one.
What's that date after?
Okay, we'll do that for our meeting today. Quarterly meeting update or whatever.
Did Sheila ever reach out to you, John, about cleaning up the basement or not?
She did, that's coming up here.
Oh, is it okay?
Well, Sheila didn't reach out to me.
Or the librarian or
Nobody
somebody?
reached out to me, really. I just,
Oh,
you said to look into,
yeah. Yeah, so I had a conversation with Sheila. She said that they were told that they couldn't throw things away. I said, no, you can throw things away.
oh, yeah.
So she was gonna reach out to you to have you help whoever figure out
No problem.
what could go, and I said that would be fine.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, and then doesn't sound like they're gonna need shelving. They just would like to be able to keep that one table down there to set books on.
All right, and there is a door there. I can put a lock on the door or whatever.
And then she said that I told her they could just throw the books. I said, after they've sorted through them or whatever, I said, just get rid of them. I said, you're not gonna make any money off of them, whatever anyway.
Yeah,
They said that they want to continue to keep getting donated books because sometimes there's some really good stuff in there. And I said, but there's no reason to.
yeah, there's no reason.
Like, you're not gonna make money off of it at the garage sale, so just get rid of it.
No,
And so she just said that they didn't know if they could, and I said, oh yeah, you can.
just, I guess I can talk to her. If you talk to her, just tell her that they want to just keep everything on the table that they want. And then we'll just get rid of the rest of it.
They're gone right now, but I will let them know when they get it.
Whatever. I mean, it's not a huge rush, right?
Yep, no, I just was curious if she reached out.
No,
Cause I talked to her, it must have been like Monday or Tuesday last week, so.
No, so that's good information. Yeah, just tell her, put a table down there, put everything on the table they want to keep, and we'll leave her in there.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Or
go up in front of you guys there. I think.
Get rid of them.
Oh, yeah, I,
I mean, they know what's worth keeping.
well, the shelving too, it's like, if you're not using it, get rid of it.
Okay. Anything about the library report?
That's what most of those were, because you saw that video, yeah.
If not, I guess we've already touched on discussion for basement storage. We're good with that. So let's move on to H, Cemetery Committee Report, Scott and Jeremy.
Right, not too much to report this month. Routine stuff. Quiet about it. We like it. Business is slow.
he's got it all figured out. So he's got all the sections all revamped now. Everything's good.
All right. Excellent. Okay, let's move on. I have item IA, Washington County Building Permit Report. There.
On there.
No, pretty quiet. And so any questions or comments on that? I'm gonna move on to item B, clerk report. Jake.
Obviously, I started as clerk about 2 weeks ago now. Kate has moved to part-time deputy clerk. Basically, we've been just trying to sort out positions and kind of see how that's gonna look going forward. Right now, I have Kate doing all the utilities, rentals and permits, and so far, I think that's looking pretty good. And I think once we move forward, that'll be more what that position looks like in our minds. So keep doing that. Work together on all the board meeting items. She's doing what she's doing and then training me in the process of everything. So everything's been going pretty smoothly so far. Hopefully it stays that way. And then just our normal day-to-day utility payments, permits, rentals. I've still been doing everything for the cemetery. I got to mark a couple graves, but other than that, the one thing we're working on this month has been essentially trying to kind of retool the utility system. Because with G-Works supposedly moving to the cloud, eventually it was already supposed to happen our system's gonna be completely changed when they do that. So we've been trying to figure out kind of a new system to put in place to get ready for that, so.
And Jake, you made a calendar for Kate's hours when she's gonna be working.
Yes,
Would you make sure to share that with the entire board?
Mhm.
That'd be great. Oh, any questions for Jake? If not, that leaves us one item, item 8, adjournment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Jake, we got a motion and a second. Let's have a vote.
Paul Kraus,
Aye.
Scott McCorney.
Aye.
Jason Weasel.
Aye.
Jeremy Hanson. Travis Kramer.
Hi.
Somebody should tell the school that all those kids missed out on one of the shortest meetings of the year.
Man.